Okay. Are we set? Freaking mosquito in my room. That's what's in here. I think we're done. Okay, good. What? I should have all of them. What's this? The Wolf Among Us. Pretty sure it's not available on Steam. Is it? Doesn't seem like it. Well, we already have the season pass, so we'll start on episode 1. I don't know what crowd play is. The hell is crowd play? Hold up, let me look up what crowd play is. Hold on. What is crowd play? Oh. Well, could do that, but I don't think I want to. Start episode 1. Okay. So that it's barely visible. Got it. There we go. That tech color. Here we go. I'll do blue. Blue feels right for Batman. Black and blue. What I'm making my enemies look like. You know? This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. Already well aware.
What are you?
Well, that's a way to start. These look like Sionis's men. Or not Sionis's. Those guys look like they're dressed the same as, actually, they probably are Sionis's. Also, what is with the leg?
Get it open. On it.
I don't know what year of Batman
Think he's
this
gonna
is.
show? Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
Game. I should not be having frame issues on this game.
Oh, Christ. Move in.
Maybe I should make the subtitles bigger. It's coming down pretty fast.
Back! Get back!
Yikes.
Gordon, they're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance.
Sent 3 home in
Rest
an
in
ambulance.
body bags.
Okay.
No wonder the cops want him dead. Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Ah, this must be early Batman because they think he kills. Before we do that, settings, audio visual, we'll just make it medium. Incoming! You're really just gonna look? Game? Are you all freaking okay? Your leg at the transitions.
I have to. No one else will. Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. Has made you a target. The people will keep you in their crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky. I can handle it.
Okay.
Shit! The hell'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out. What was that?
Okay. Need to turn the game down just a little bit more. Just like down to... There we go. I'm coming for ya. You're shooting in an empty elevator, buddy.
Back to back, circle up!
I take back. I think I just need to turn the music down a little. Hold on. Audio visual, we'll put that back up to 4. There we go. Well, that's gonna terrify him. Goodbye, you. Goodbye, you. Destiny.
I know you're trying to create
Ouch.
a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come at! Come on! Come on!
You just missed all those shots, buddy. Sure you want to do this? There we go. Not my bad.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock?
No,
Behind you, big
she's
boy.
dead.
Heyday.
We need to stop her.
Stay where you are! You're under arrest!
I almost didn't see the E there.
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding.
Good.
Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law.
Nice deep voice
Don't tell
there.
me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
Gotham needs a hero.
Don't like the voice
Someone
for
to
Batman.
hunt down people like you.
So that makes me, what? A villain? Sounds fun. Gotta admit it though. You give a good chase. One day you might
I don't
actually
like
catch
the
me.
game has some weird stuttering.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Bat versus a
Let's put you in
kid.
a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
I don't think it's too bad though. Ah, shifty. I almost took a claw to the face. The shift combination buttons are throwing me off a bit. Not so nice. Did I not press shift Q? No, I did. That was the intent. Ooh! Ah, the game stuttered. This is apparently early Batman. I know nothing about this game, by the way. Ooh! Gut punch. He's not doing
I
well.
wouldn't be so sure.
Clever. He doesn't get away. Not like that. Dang, the police are here.
Jesus! Got it! Wait! Do not shoot!
Okay. What are we doing now?
Why go to all that trouble for this?
It sounds like he's using a synthesizer on his voice.
A myth can't be killed.
Am I wrong?
You, however, are flesh and blood.
Ah!
God damn it! I said don't shoot!
No! Wait!
I think he's using a synthesizer to hide his voice. Need to save her now. Gonna catch her. Just lets her die.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Give up! There's no way out!
Give me some credit. But
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Yeah, he is
Let
definitely
your
using a
tombstones
voice
be your family legacy.
modifier.
Well then,
Elect Harvey Dent.
time to save the city.
What year is Harvey Dent in? Is that year one Batman? Is this year one Batman we're dealing with?
Thank you.
It's
Thank
year
you,
one or
everyone.
two. People
A humble
don't know that he
district
doesn't
attorney
kill
like
you.
myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. Together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city.
Is that
Only
an
Mr.
ice
Wayne,
sculpture there?
my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would... Well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always.
Hey, I just
Say
had
hi,
some
Bruce.
time.
Welcome to Wayne Manor, everyone. My apologies for the late arrival.
Oh, not to worry, Mr. Wayne. We've all made ourselves very comfortable. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us.
Oh, no problem.
I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Relax, it was important.
Not more than this. I know you despise these things, and truth be told, I do too.
What, a chance to show off your teeth and talk about yourself to a room full of money?
Say it ain't so. It's called playing the game, Bruce. And tonight, if you hadn't noticed, I'm playing for City Hall. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again. So just put on your billionaire smile and don't punch anyone.
And
I'll
don't
do
punch
anything
anyone.
for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. Which, for the record, I have not been since before law school.
All right. How about, a new face for Gotham?
Look at you. It's not half bad.
I was gonna say a dent in
use that.
crime, but
Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change
knowing
Gotham.
what he becomes, I
A
like
city
the
free from
irony.
crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
Ooh, that manor does not look that great, but okay.
Oz?
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to...
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference, and that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No,
What about,
it's
like,
true.
bats?
The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours.
Ooh.
There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Oh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before Election Day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. And with Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible.
In Crime Alley,
Truly terrible.
specifically.
And tragedy like that at such a young age, it must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, thank you. I wish my parents could be here speaking with you too.
And thank you, Bruce, for investing in the health of this city's future.
You have our support, Mr. Dent. Go get him.
We're on our way.
Dent, can we trust
I'm afraid I
him?
doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing
I do it
endorsements.
deeper, but my mic likes to, well, the noise suppressor, the background noise suppressor likes to cut it out.
Oh, well, hello.
And
Harvey
who are
Dent,
you?
Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested.
Vicky
And
Vale.
reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Well, he certainly doesn't have any time either.
No, it's all right. You can stay.
Thanks.
Bruce?
This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now. It's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing?
Okay.
You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Everyone loves the host. You're king for a day.
Just a day? I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round.
Yeah, well, I take nights and weekends off.
Nights
Mr.
and
Wayne,
weekends, okay.
You've got something on your collar. Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has
And
arrived.
what
I'm
type
sure
of
they'll
guest?
find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone?
Oh,
Is the
crap.
Dent
Not
campaign
Falcone.
soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
That's kind of shady, Mr. Dent.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly. Maybe he can change your mind.
Jesus, Harvey, inviting a known criminal to your fundraiser? Doesn't exactly look good for your squeaky clean image.
Let me worry about that. A word of warning, Bruce?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Play nice.
Well, Warden, do you like the voice, at least for Bruce
I've
Wayne?
been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it.
Really?
Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Well, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home. You're a respectable man, I hear.
Sorry there.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
Go ahead and remember I didn't shake
You
your
should know,
hand.
Mr. Falcone. My analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill has... Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Come on, guys. Bruce?
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes. Have a drink, have a talk. I'll bring Bruce back to you soon.
Harvey stays with us.
A man's home is his castle. I respect that.
Yeah, go
Seen
ahead.
and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say?
You're disrespecting my man here.
Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much, chaps my face with words.
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity. He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs. Might
Yeah, right.
lighten the load if we do so together. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship.
Okay, what's your point?
Chalk this for me. Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him. Okay, imagine.
You noticed
this
that,
is
okay?
me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move. And I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home. Hoping to make a new friend.
And make a friend with Harvey, not
One
me.
who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city. Now, we got a good thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team up.
Look, I'm only talking to you because Harvey asked, trusting a friend to know what's best for Gotham.
Now, that's a predicament. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand the situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake.
Did he shake yours? Because I don't recall him doing so.
And which to break.
Whatever you say.
You're a good kid. You look like him, you know?
It's
nice
not
that we
cause
understand each
problems.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Hey, I appreciate the hospitality, Mr. Wayne.
But I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. A nice guy like you should have a nice place to live. I'll be seeing you, Bruce, while this city's still standing.
I'd love to one day just go through these games, the Telltale games, and just never say anything, never make a decision, and see what the game decides. The game's frozen. Probably the most aggressive decision. Well, most of the time you just sit there and you say nothing. What do you think of Bruce Wayne's voice, Warden? Not Batman's. I think this Batman's using a voice modulator or something to modify his voice. Better than Bat's? I kind of thought so too. Realm of Shadows. That's the title of this chapter, I guess.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battery
What's with the freaking slow subtitle there? We not supposed to pay attention to the news? Now we are. Okay.
After a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters?
Nearly fell off a building for this?
And in other news, we're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the
I clicked on this earlier. I'll read this. Founders of Wayne Enterprises. My parents, Dad was a physician, Mom was a philanthropist. They worked tirelessly to help the less fortunate, setting up numerous charities and expending their vast resources to improve the city and its citizens. Murdered in an attempted robbery by a man known as Joe Chill. Okay. Alfred Pennyworth, Wayne family butler, faithful, patient, ever helpful Alfred. He's been a part of the family my whole life. He raised me when my parents were murdered and guided me when I thought I was lost. He's my butler, my confidant, and my most secret weapon in my the most secret weapon in my arsenal. He complains frequently about my nightly activities, but he's still there to patch me up when I need it.
Random stabbings are the latest headache for the writers of
Harvey Dent. Can we trust him? A new friend in the best district attorney Gotham City has seen in years. His political ambitions have always been as big as his ego, and now he's hoping to become mayor. He's got so many ideas for how to save the city. I think he'll be good for Gotham, but I have to steer him down the right path to get there. He's too easily swayed by anyone with power, regardless of murky morality. Mayor of Gotham. Exhibit A in What's Wrong with the City. Hill should have been thrown out of office years ago, but he's got his hands wrapped around Gotham's government in a death grip. He's been suspected of numerous crimes, but there's never been enough to make any of it stick. He's rotten to the core, and one day the city will realize it. Harvey's out there doing his best, and hopefully this upcoming election will be the end of Hill's corrupt administration. Crimes, burglary, petty larceny. New criminal on the scene, tied to several recent break-ins. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues behind. Currently, the GCPD has no leads. I wish I knew more about her. Oswald Cobblepot, a.k.a. That's the Penguin? What? Okay, that's a weird-looking penguin. Crimes, arms dealing, illegal boxing matches, receiving stolen property. He was a childhood friend, but he's almost a stranger to me now. Just like me, his family fell apart here in Gotham. He went off to boarding school in England, and there's and there our paths diverged. She seems to have fallen into the life of crime. The last 2 decades gave him a lengthy rap sheet and a strange name, the Penguin. What happened to you, Oz? James Gordon, Lieutenant GCPD Major Crimes Unit, Associates Barbara Gordon, daughter. He's a good by-the-book cop in a department that doesn't trust Batman. He was recently taped to lead the Major Crime Task Force, an immense promotion. So he's doing something right. I think he could be a trustworthy and reliable source of info, but I'll need to cultivate that relationship. He's a family man, so he's not willing to take necessary risk on the streets. That's fine. I'll take the risk.
Gotham's crime, but it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
Vicky Vale, investigative journalist, Gotham Gazette. One of the most ambitious and competent reporters. I've read her stuff. Some of it can be a bit tabloid, but her passion for the truth is undeniable. She's been with the paper for a while, covering all kinds of beats. So like that kind of access, or someone like that has the kind of access others would kill for. She might even hear more about what's going on in Gotham than I do. One day I may need to find out what she knows. Hermine Falcone. Skyline Club owner, head of Falcone crime family, the worst kind of gangster, one who tries to mingle with high society. Seems to have his hands in everything, including smuggling, real estate, bribery, and fraud. Could haul him to jail, but he'd walk the next day. I could shut down one operation, but 2 would pop up in its place. His empire is vast and multi-layered. Finding hard, admissible evidence is required for a conviction. Gotham City, population 10 million. The city is like a living creature. It's always growing outward and upward. The people who live here are survivors. They have to be, and they deserve better than the corruption that infests this city. Arkham Asylum, established in November 1921. Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital. For now. Outdated in every way, building is falling apart, equipment is antiquated, and the staff's methodology leaves much to be desired. When the Thomas and Martha Wayne's Memorial Hospital opens, these patients will finally get the treatment they need. Wayne Enterprises, established 1870. Multinational corporation founded by my ancestors. Covering all manner of manufacturing and finance, I inherited a majority stake from my father, but I'm not involved in the day-to-day operations. However, the R&D resources have been helpful in pursuing my private interests. Yep, wrong thing.
Leon and Valerie Muldoon should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately.
The DA Dent pressures mayor to decry vigilantes. Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent calls upon the mayor's office to take a public stand against the way of vigilante action sweeping the streets. Mayor Hill cannot expect the DA's office to prosecute cases on any criteria other than law, said Dent at a City Hall conference. Dent has taken a firm stand against vigilantism in Gotham, from the uptick in citizen-led shootings to the costumed superhero Batman. Dent is currently enjoying a surge in popularity with one of the lowest criminal background indexes in the state. His groundbreaking victim assistance program was part of the platform that drove his most recent successful bid for re-election. Since becoming Gotham's youngest district attorney at age 26, police lieutenants had to lead task force. Gotham City Police Commissioner Peter Grogan appointed Lieutenant James Gordon to lead a major task force after criminal chatter in the Gotham underworld recently increased to an alarming degree. In a press conference earlier today, Lieutenant Gordon insisted that we are aware of nefarious elements appearing and mobilizing en masse in our city. And at present, they are unknown but not unnoticed. We will find them. Gordon earned an honorable discharge from the USMC before joining the GCPD and has quickly risen through the ranks. He has frequently stated that the Marine Corps made him the man he is today. Okay, fund replacement. The charitable arm of Wayne Enterprises, headed by Robert and Regina has announced funding for a new mental health care facility to replace the outdated Arkham Asylum. For years, the asylum has made headline for its inhumane approach to patient treatment and its violent, often sometimes deadly prisoner escapes. But soon, this will no longer be the case. The Thomas and Martha Memorial Hospital, as it will be called, will offer a mixture of maximum security confinement with modern mental health care practices to truly heal those who are suffering. Ambitious plans are already underway to transfer current Arkham inmates as soon as construction completes and implement a critical program of rehabilitation and release. I need to remember, it's not escape.
Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black
Oh, that pauses it.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone's family couple, the Pistachio Garfoni, was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge, sometime just before.
Let's find out what was so important.
Yep. Information on the Falcones, I'm guessing.
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office.
I agree. It isn't normal work. Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
You know, that is
They're
true.
not unappreciated. Did you find out what that, cat woman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Rotate holograms. Okay.
This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Ah, haha.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zeller back away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone.
Good.
I would have
Don't
been
like that guy.
tempted to be far less polite. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch.
Ah.
For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people
Yeah,
like
we have
this
to work on it.
Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to
She's
town?
not the worst.
I've seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
That's not the point. I want criminals to know I'm out there.
Yeah.
Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce.
You know, okay.
I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume. Well, the car helps. Oh yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell.
The jokes are just
Old
popping
men
off
worry,
today.
That's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Park 6
I
a.m.
thought I saw
Oz.
Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
I think he just wants to reconnect. Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I remember
That's
correctly,
true.
Oswald was fond of the old firecrackers in the toilet trick. I worry what he's graduated to. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
The one that got away. Okay. The cloud savings causing lag.
Where are you, Oz?
I wanted to read that. Okay, fine. That's a transition point. I'll keep that in mind. And ignore that the newspaper disappears. I can afford to give him change.
Thank you, sir.
You know what? I don't think I've ever seen a barrel file before. Who's giving me a call? Running late, meet you by the statue.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
Well, he did say he was running late. Just saying.
Hey.
Beat it.
Well, that was mean. None called for. Absolutely uncalled for.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard him, man. The hell are you waiting for?
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. And him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp!
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment!
Oh.
Come here. Think that'll do? Stay down!
Thank you.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Oh, you ran right into that.
This is my park. Mine. You hear that?
That is not the penguin, though.
Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, There. Good as new.
You had a little on yourself.
Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, that is helpful.
2 decades.
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here. Glad they never saw it like this.
Well, those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us.
Oh, at least one of us got
This
that.
city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park. And what's left in this flask.
I'm sorry, Oz. No one should have to go through that.
Thanks, Bruce. But we are not the only ones suffering.
Yeah, there's plenty of people
you
that are.
haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. I never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no?
Okay.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce.
Yeah, what do you want from me?
Throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful. And I can't wait to get started.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it?
Okay.
I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Okay. Press conference for a new hospital starts soon. Car waiting on south side of park. I can't go read that sign now. Guess not. Oh well. Can't do anything about that. Is this another Falcone thing?
Mr. Wayne, over here,
Oh,
right here.
never mind.
This way.
Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly.
That was a horrible transition.
About Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens.
He knows that I'm busy right now.
And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
I do.
For those with mental health issues, there are no cuts or scrapes. Their ailments are often invisible, but inside, they're suffering. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man.
Okay.
Who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we create a new face for Gotham.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy. We can do better.
Okay, that's
All right,
about how
who's
I
up
wanted
next?
to ward it.
You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Okay. What are they doing?
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant.
Well, for now, I'm gonna have to end the stream. I will be up early tomorrow. See y'all.